Travis Scott is the man of the hour and is about to bless us with his highly anticipated new album, Utopia. It's been a whopping 5 years since his last masterpiece, Astroworld, dropped like a meteor, blew up in the charts with over 500k copies sold in its first week. But let's not forget about the wild roller coaster ride Travis has been on during these past 5 years. He's faced some serious ups and downs, like the Infamous Festival, where things got so out of control that tragically 11 fans lost their life. The concert was wilder than a pack of rabid kangaroos and caffeine binge. Oh, and did I mention he even had a Netflix documentary? Yeah, Travis Scott is out here living a documentary-worthy life. I can only imagine behind-the-scenes chaos and shenanigans that go down in his world. But let's give credit where it's due. Travis Scott has had a career that's hotter than a jalapeno on a summer day. From humble beginnings to superstardom, he's been on a trajectory that's higher than Elon Musk's aspiration to colonize Mars. And now, just days before his latest album, Utopia, hits your eardrums, we're about to witness the current state of Travis Scott, the man, the myth, the legend. Alright, let's dive in the epic tale of Jaquise Berman Webster II, but you can call him Travis Scott. Born on April 30th, 1991, in the wild and wacky city of Houston, Texas. Now brace yourselves for some interesting childhood memories. When Travis Scott was a wee lad from ages 1 to 6, he resided with his granny in South Park, Houston. And let me tell you, that place was like the wild, wild west of a neighborhood scene. It wasn't famous for crime, and young Travis witnessed some seriously bizarre stuff. Talking about random crazy shenanigans, bums roaming around, and folks acting like they just chugged a whole barrel of loony juice. So off to the suburbs he went. Travis packed his bags and settled in Missouri City, a fancy middle-class area right around the corner of southwest Houston. His parents were doing their own thing, his mom was working for Apple, probably keeping iPhones in check, and his dad running his own business. His old man was a soul musician, and his grandpa a jazz composer. High school time rolled around, and Travis attends Atkins High School. Travis wasn't just a bookworm or jock, he decided to dabble in the realm of musical theater. Now here's where things get a little juicy. Travis went to the University of Texas at San Antonio, but college life couldn't hold him down. He had a burning passion for music that couldn't be contained with the walls of normal school. So he dropped out like a hot potato in his second year and set off on a grand adventure to conquer the world of music. Webster's journey to stardom is like a whirlwind of misadventures and unexpected turns. It all started with his buddy Chris Holloway. Together they formed a duo called The Graduates. They even released their first EP on the legendary social network site, MySpace. Yeah, MySpace, a land of glittery backgrounds and auto-playing songs. Webster's collaboration game was pretty strong. He teamed up with his schoolmate OG Chess and created The Classmates. He dropped 2 projects. Unfortunately, personal conflicts and money disputes crashed the party, and Classmates called it quits. With college out of the picture, Webster made the bold move from Houston to the streets of New York City. He crashed at his friend's house, Mike Wax's place, sleeping on the floors like a true artist. And to make ends meet, he practically lived in just Blaze's studio, probably causing a ruckus with his late night experiments in the lab. But the Big Apple couldn't contain his ambitions. After only 4 months, he said, "Yo, I'm out of here," and made his way to sunny Los Angeles. Now here's where things get kinda weird, and his so-called friend who promised to help him suddenly vanished, leaving him high and dry. And to top it off, his parents cut off his financial support and kicked him out of their house. Webster bounced back to LA, crashing on the couch of a friend studying at USC. One of Webster's productions, a gem titled Lights, Lovesick, caught the attention of none other than T.I., the Atlanta rapper based and boss of Grand Hustle Records. Impressed by Webster's talent, T.I.'s representative reached out and invited him to a studio meeting. And in a moment of pure magic, T.I. even freestyled over one of Webster's beats and pretty much sealing the deal. Travis Scott, the master of delays, had his fair share of twists and turns in his journey. First up, his mixtape Al Pharaoh was supposed to be a free download in 2012, but it played hide and seek and got delayed. Then the man himself, Kanye West, and Mike Dean swooped in to recreate the project, only to face more delays because of pesky sample clearance issues. In the midst of his chaos, Scott decided to drop a remix of Pusha T's single, Blocka. He even produced and sang on the track. But the real highlight was a music video for Quintana, a song set to appear on Al Pharaoh. Added to the buzz, Scott made it onto XXL's freshman class of 2013. And just when you thought things couldn't get crazier, he teased his debut commercial single, Upper Echelon, featuring the dynamic duo of 2 Chainz and T.I. Finally, Scott declared Owl Pharaoh would be his official debut mixtape, available on the iTunes store. After the mixtape confusion, Scott revealed that his major label debut studio album would be titled Rodeo. To celebrate, he dropped Don't Play, featuring a sample from the English rock band, the 1975. And to top it off, Scott embarked on the Rodeo tour, bringing alongside Young Thug and Metro Boomin. The tour was a wild ride with surprises and guest appearances by Kanye West, Chris Brown, and even Birdman. Travis Scott knows how to make an entrance. His album Rodeo dropped on September 4th, 2015, featuring a star-studded cast of guests like Kanye West, The Weeknd, Justin Bieber, and even Toro Waimu. That's not all. The album was produced by a dream team that includes Mike Dean, Kanye West, Pharrell Williams, among others. Critics praised Rodeo and even made waves on the charts, debuting number 3 on the Billboard 200. January 2016, Travis Scott announced that he had a new album in the works. His collaboration with Young Thug had the industry buzzing. June 2016, the collaboration with Young Thug, titled Pick Up the Phone, featuring Quavo of the Migos, became a hit, reaching number 43 in the Billboard Hot 100 and going double platinum. The song was both on Travis Scott's album and Young Thug's mixtape, Jeffrey. Finally, on September 2nd, 2016, Travis premiered Birds and Trap Sing Night on his Wave radio show and unleashed it on iTunes and Apple Music. The album debuted number 1 in the Billboard 200, solidifying Travis's place at the top of the game, selling 88K first week. And if that wasn't enough, Travis also revealed that he'd be executive producing Kanye West's highly anticipated album, Cruel Winter, which honestly never ended up dropping, which is kind of disappointing in my opinion. But that was just the appetizer. Scott's third studio album, Astroworld, arrived on August 3rd, 2018. Man, it made so much waves. Critics couldn't get enough of it, and it saw it straight to number 1 on the Billboard 200 chart, selling over 500K copies first week. And let's not forget about Sicko Mode, the album's second single. It skyrocketed number 1 on the Billboard Hot 100, featuring Drake and Swae Lee. But Travis wasn't content with just dominating the charts. He decided to bless us with the Astroworld Festival. In a surprise move, Travis was rumored to be joining Maroon 5 on the stage of the Super Bowl halftime show, which he ended up doing, and it was pretty fire. Now for right now, Travis Scott is hyping up his upcoming album, Utopia, and he is taking us back to the good old days of Rodeo and Owl Pharaoh, flipping his shit upside down. In an interview, Travis teased the sound that's leaning into psychedelic rock. Lil Yachty better watch out, because Travis is definitely bringing those trippy vibes. Being a father has influenced Travis's music as well. Who knew changing diapers and parenting could inspire sonic greatness? And let's not forget about Travis's flair for fashion. He's been strutting around with a fancy briefcase that screams Utopia. It's like a stylish accessory handcuff to the bodyguards. The briefcase has become a viral sensation. He's in the star-studded lineup on Utopia. SZA, Bad Bunny, The Weeknd, they've all been spotted with it. Speaking of collaboration, Travis is embracing the new talent, Sexy Red. He invited her on stage during his wireless set and played a hype man at the after party. And Travis Scott's gonna be performing the brand new album Utopia, I believe July 21st, in the Pyramids. It's gonna be pretty fire. Like, it's gonna be a live stream, and I'm gonna definitely be watching it. Like 100% will be watching it.